What's up YouTube? This is Joe from Team Death Meta giving you a deck list today. This is a deck list of the battling boxes that I mentioned in my previous deck video on mythic defense robots. So if you haven't checked that out, and if you like those archetypes, mythic dragons and super defense robos, you know that is a deck video that I recommend you see. But enough about that. Let's go on about battling boxes. A deck that I've been feeling on and kind of wanting to play at the moment, to branch off from my three usual decks and go into something new and different. Battling boxes are always good. They're always a good strong deck. They have plays. They're getting more support in the future in the OCG that we'll be getting hopefully at some point. But and yeah, they seem to be able to. They have that ability to combat any kind of meta that we have because of the way of playing, making a strong lead yoke play is always good on the board. With some good defensive traps and the ability to just bring out any exceeds and even be able to go into the rank up variant, which is this variant is, and is always good to play, and it really tempts me to play it. So I'll run through the deck, and I'll explain some of my choices, and yeah, that will round up the video. So for monsters, we got 3 glass jar, 3 switch hitter, 3 headgear, and 2 sparer and 2 counterpunch. That is my battling boxer layout. It seems quite strong. There's not too many plays that can throw me off. It's got the plays that's needed. You got the glass jar switch hitter play. That's always good. It always brings out your lead yoke and any other exceeds that you need. And it's just a good strong play. You got your headgear. It's kind of like your 3 extra foolish burials for the deck, and it can store with the ability to not being destroyed by battle once per turn. It's just a good monster. You got your 2 sparer, great for first turn. If you're literally going first and you bring out sparer, you go into a lead yoke and you don't have to worry about the battle phase ability. And even then, it's always good because you can do it in main phase 2 and avoid that battle phase ability altogether, because it just says for the rest of the turn and not for the turn. And then you got your clue to deck the counter punch. It's always good to have. People switch between 2 and 3. I think 2 would be good. It's good at the moment. Can go he can do his thing, and it can also do the rank 3 options. Next we have 3 Goblinberg. Good in any rank 4 deck. It's kind of like a staple in any rank 4 deck. Just helps swarm the field, bring up more of your exceeds, and just go into those plays. And then I like the rank 3, and then I wanted to implement a rank 3 engine, so I got the 2 Tor guy and a Dark Resonator. Dark Resonator could also implement synchros. I haven't got one in here. I could also put in like a Black Rose Dragon. That could always be good, but I just feel like these are pretty good. And then we have the 1 Blaster, because pretty much everything in here is a fire. You've got a lot of the fires, all the battling boxes are fire, so the Blaster's pretty good. For spells, we have battling boxing spirit. It's kind of like a draw card and a foolish bear at the same time in a way. And a monster reborn. Effect is send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, then target 1 battling box in your graveyard and special summon that target and face up the defense position. You can only activate 1 battling boxing spirits once per turn. So it's pretty good. Mills your deck so you can get your stuff in the grave if you have to, but it's just a resurrection card as well. So you can run more than 1. I think 1 at the moment is pretty good. Next we have Foolish Bear, it's just self plays. We have Staples Dark Hole, MST, 2 Forbidden Lands, 1 Book of Moon. 2 Warrior Returning Alive is very good in this deck, so it's good to see this old common card being played. Gets back your switch hitters to go into your glass jar plays. It's just a pretty good card. You can always opt this one out for a Boxing Spirits, because they kind of do the same thing for the deck. Recruitment, 1 reinforcements of the army, because Warrior, and 1 rank up magic limited Barion's Force, because limited Barion's Force just has a lot more options, because it just says a rank 4 to any rank 5 any number C that's 1 rank higher. So I can literally use any of these rank 4s to bring out any of these rank 5s. So so it all depends on what monster you use. So it just brings options for the deck, and it's not really limiting me, even though it says limited variance force, which is quite weird. It's not limiting me to any kind of monster I have to bring out in order to bring out in something else. For the traps, we've got 2 dimensional prisons, 2 breakthrough skills, 1 compulse, 2 dark vibes, and a bottomless. Kind of like common traps that you see in some decks. D prison for those annoying monsters, breakthrough skill for those effects, compulse just for anything. Dark vibe is just for the protection in start vibe, and bottomless is just for summons. For the XCs, we have 1 C69 Heraldry Crest of Horror. Really good, powerful rank 5 XCs. It's a rank 5 light psychic, 4000 attack, 1800 defense, 4 level 5s, but we're going to play limited variance force. And the effect that we're really going to use, because we don't want this guy, is when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. If this card, and then that's it really. That's just all we're going to really use. The other effect is if it has the Heraldry Crest on it, you can once per turn attach Season Material from this card, then target one face-up Season monster your opponent controls. This card gains attack equal to that face-up monster's original attack, and if it gains attack this way, this card's name becomes that monster's, and it gains that monster's original effect. These effects last until the end phase. So it has a really powerful effect if we use the original 69. And you can slap this guy in here if you wish. It's not really hard to not put this guy in here. Next we have C105 Banning Box of Comet Sisters. We do want the original Comet Sisters, so we will use all of its effects, which is kind of like a Utopia Ray V really. And when this card when this card destroys opponent's monster in the graveyard, you can deal damage equal to half the destroyed monster's original attack. So, and it's kind of like Utopia Ray V mixed with Flame Wingman. Next we have C101 Silent on the Dark. We probably all know what this guy does. He just steals an opponent's monster. That's all we're really using it for. So we're kind of using it like a 101. Next we have Binding Box of Star Cestus. During either player's damage step of Binding Box of your monster you control battles an opponent's monster, you can attach Season Material from this card, negate the monster's effect, negate the effects of the opponent's monster until the end phase of the turn. That monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, the opponent takes any damage you would have taken instead. So it's pretty good. Just a good option. Next we have Freely Yoke. Everyone should know what this guy does. It just avoids destruction and gains a buff. Utopia. Comics Heroes King Arthur. Just if he would destroy a battle, you can stop it, and he gains 500 attack by touching material. Blade Armor Ninja for those 2 hits. Black Ship of Corn for the destruction. Direwolf for the destruction. Cowboy for game and stall. For the rank 3s, I picked Banning Box of Cheat Commissioner. He pretty much just steals a spell for no reason, and he can't be attacked, so it's pretty good. And then Recruitment Engineer. So that's the deck, people. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be getting some stuff in the future, and it's really good stuff. Especially this guy, number 79, Banning Box of Nova Sesta, is really good. But that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for the deck, please comment down below, because I'm really thinking of using this deck, so any advice would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.